Morocco won every single game of their World Cup qualifying group stage matches and then disposed of Congo in their playoff game. Make no mistake, this Moroccan team is one of the best teams in Africa. They'll look to take their blazing form into the World Cup, but first, they'll have to play the US men's national team this week as they both look to prepare for Qatar 2022. Hey everyone, I'm Jake and you're watching It's Called Soccer. I am a US Soccer Federation and English FA licensed coach. I love to break down the world of soccer as it relates to the analytics, scouting, and players. So if you love that type of stuff, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And if we could get this video to 250 likes, that would be amazing. Come on, look at Dempsey. Look into her eyes and tell her you don't want to like this video. So let's scout the Moroccan national team today, the 24th ranked team in FIFA right now. We'll cover their tactics, their key players, and their World Cup qualifying campaigns. But first, we have to thank the sponsor of this video, BetOnline. Our partners at BetOnline continue to be the #1 source for all of your betting needs and sports info. Find all of the latest odds, news, and sports developments for the NBA playoffs, Major League Baseball, fights, and NFL futures, and of course, the best sport in the world, soccer. BetOnline is your continued source for all sports wagering needs, including live betting and the fan favorite Vegas casino and poker games. It's really easy to get started, so head over to the website or use your mobile device to sign up and use our promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online where the game starts. Please gamble responsibly. Like I said, Morocco will start this match as the 24th ranked team in FIFA. They won every single match in their World Cup group stages and then beat the Congo in a home and away tie in the playoff. While they do play a 5-3-2 as their defensive shape, they are fluid and dynamic in attack. They have box-to-box midfielders that aren't afraid to make secondary runs, and they have physical attackers and speedy attackers that make it dangerous for any team. Make no mistake though, their defense is the strongest part of this team. Anchored by the Sevilla man Yassine Bounou in goal and a back line that includes players from Watford, Wolves, PSG, and Rennes. Any team in the World Cup will have difficulty breaking down this back line. Let's talk about some of their key players. And I will do this with a cat on my lap and a tail in my face. So we'll start with Romain Saïss, who's the captain of this Moroccan team. You will know him from the Wolverhampton Wanderers team, and he has played over 200 matches for the Premier League side since 2016. He is a rock in the back at 32 years old. He did have a slight injury, a slight knock earlier in May, but he should be available for this match in June, and he'll want to test himself and the US attack by getting back onto the pitch for Morocco. Now, we can't talk about this Moroccan side without talking about Achraf Hakimi, who is the right wing back for Paris Saint-Germain. He is widely considered as one of the best right backs in the world today, and he is good in defense, but he is even better in attack. A player that has built his career from the Real Madrid academy, went to Dortmund, Inter, and now sits at PSG. This season, he provided 4 goals and 6 assists for the French champions in Ligue 1. He will be up and down the right side for Morocco, so going against the left-sided players in the US, whether that's Jedi Anthony Robinson or Joe Scally, they will have immense difficulty in tracking him in attack. Now, this is the key matchup to the game though. If Jedi and Pulisic, who I assume is going to be playing on the left, can play in some of the triangles and pull him out of position, also pin him back and make him defend a bit more than he's comfortable, that can be the key to the match for the US going in. But if Morocco is allowed possession and allowed to go forward, that will spell disaster for the US, as Achraf Hakimi will look to get into the box or swing in some beautiful crosses. In a midfield that boasts players from Watford, Eintracht Frankfurt, and Fiorentina, I'm going to single out Azzedine Ounahi from French team Angers. A true box-to-box player with immense dribbling and progressive passing ability, he will be key to Morocco for keeping McKennie, Musa, and Adams' midfield in check. Think of him as a similar player to Idrissa Gana Gueye for PSG or Sandro Tonali for Milan. And in attack, we have another Sevilla player, Youssef En-Nesyri, a 24-year-old left-footed center forward with 35 goals in 107 appearances for his Spanish club. He has played effectively in a 2-striker formation because he's not great with his feet, but he is excellent in the air. Think of him as a Moroccan Josie Altidore or Olivier Giroud. When paired with a speedy partner, these players can be absolutely deadly. And given our lack of physical center backs after Walker Zimmerman, En-Nesyri may take his height and physical advantage to the center of our box, where Achraf Hakimi can swing in deadly crosses. Now, I mentioned they play a 5-3-2 in defense, but when they go to attack, it looks more like a 3-5-1-1 or a 3-5-2. Their wingbacks get forward and provide width, and while they can sit back and absorb pressure and counterattack, they also have enough quality to hold the ball and hold possession. This is a great test for the US team as it covers many different styles and tactics that they'll face at the World Cup later this year. Now, the way to take advantage of a 5-3-2 when they're playing in defense is to occupy the middle 3 defenders with your attack, and then try to pull some of the wingbacks out of their position and move into the space at the top of the box. These are dangerous areas, but they are difficult to get into because of that. It will take some quick passing, whether that's from Pulisic and Jedi like we talked about, or maybe on the right side where either Brenden Aaronson or Timothy Weah can link up with Musa. Based on everything we now know about this Moroccan national team, what do you think is going to be the result on Wednesday night? Let me know down below in the comments. If you're still watching, can I please ask that you subscribe to the channel, as it helps immensely to influence the YouTube algorithm. And thanks so much to BetOnline for sponsoring this video. Please gamble responsibly.